Hey folks, Danny here. Justin, one of the biggest games that's coming out this year, Titanfall. We almost have it. It's only a couple of, month and change away. It's coming out on Xbox 360, it's coming out on Xbox One, and it's coming out on the PC as well. And one of the questions people have been wondering is how exactly, because this is an EA game, will you be able to get the game? And it sounds like Zampella may have spilled some beans on Twitter today.
Yeah, he's been very open with a lot of information on Twitter. He talked about the minimum specs that you're going to need on PC. But the bigger thing is that it's going to require Origin. If you're a Steam account holder and you were hoping to maybe play this EA game, that's not going to happen. You're going to need Origin. I mean, that's not a surprise, is it? We expected this to only be on Origin. It is an EA game.
Maybe. I have a feeling that perhaps some people, especially because this game is actually using the Source engine, might have hoped that, or might have maybe assumed, forgotten that it was an EA published game, and thought, yeah, I'll just get this the way I want it. But the funny thing about Origin, I guess, is that there is a sort of a widespread negative connotation with it associated with perhaps the Battlefield 4 situation, or maybe it's just people are unfamiliar with it in the same way that people were unfamiliar with Steam when like Half-Life 2 first came out and the whole thing just fell apart. What do you think about the fact that Titanfall is only coming out on Origin? What do you think that means really to the game's success on PC?
Well, on PC, I don't know that it would necessarily hurt it, but Steam just has a bigger user base, and especially after Battlefield 4, people are a lot more responsive to the Steam community, whereas Origin is still seen as something of an outlier, as something that doesn't perform as well, because we also had SimCity, which did really, really badly, and when you're going to have to rely on EA servers, I think that leaves a little bit of a bad taste in people's mouths, versus Steam, which is, they do this kind of thing all the time. And I think people were just maybe hoping that, oh, this is going to be on Steam and it's going to be this great multiplayer experience. Maybe it'll be on Origin too. But I think this is better news for Microsoft and for people that were maybe on the fence about, am I going to get this on PC? Am I going to get this on console?
Yes.
And we saw this a lot from some of the responses that Zampella got on his Twitter. People saying, well, since it's an Origin exclusive, not going to get it on PC. But those people might move over to Xbox One or Xbox 360.
But of course, soon we'll have even more coverage of Titanfall on Gamespot.com, and we wouldn't have to worry about how people are going to get the game, but more what the game is all about. Are you excited about Titanfall?
I'm so excited. I really want to get my hands on this myself. I mean, sure, it's from the guys that did Call of Duty previously, but the mechs seem to, like, looking at the videos, they seem to change what the game would be about, and I really want to see how that and the parkour elements that we've seen so much in videos, how does that work when you actually play it? I really want to get my hands on it.
Well, Justin, if you want continuing coverage of Titanfall and other video games that are coming out over the next couple of weeks and months, stick with Gamespot.com.
Oh, GameSpot.
Video game.